Yeah, some guy on YouTube is going to tell me you need to wear t-shirts to church. Yeah, try to convince me. I know what you're thinking. This is a ridiculous video. You're going to watch it and you're going to disagree. And I embrace that. Let me know in the comments why you disagree. I encourage your response. But hear me out on the t-shirt technique. So let's say you're teaching elementary kids, although frankly, I think this can apply to any classroom of any age, because let's be honest, adults, I consider myself one, we are kids at heart. If it will entertain children, it will probably entertain adults. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Oh, but Nathan, I don't entertain, I teach. Okay, but if you don't have their attention, who cares what you're saying? All right? So there is a bit of entertainment or being interesting, being informative. There is something to that. Call it what you want. I'm going to call it the entertainment factor. And no matter what age your audience, every audience is looking for a clue. They're looking for a clue that what they're about to hear is interesting. All right? It's the same thing with YouTube. All right? Oftentimes the first 30 seconds of the video is the most important. Why? Because the viewer needs to find out very quickly if what they're about to watch is interesting. And if it's not interesting, if it's not going to be engaging, they don't want to watch it. Same thing with your audience. They're looking for a clue that this is going to be interesting. And I want to give you, with the t-shirt technique, I want to give you a way to instantly tell them this is going to be great. You don't want to miss it. All right? It's like, let's just talk as adults for a second. It's like when you go to church and the speaker starts with a funny story. They have your attention. All right? If the speaker, if she starts with a funny story and you laugh, she's got you for a little bit. All right? She has to keep your attention. I recognize that one story does not a 30-minute talk of super duper concentration produce. You have to be interesting the whole way through. But let me tell you what, starting well is a big deal. So let me introduce to you the t-shirt technique, because it provides a clue that what you're about to say is going to be interesting. Let's say you're talking about the topic of friendship. How would you clue in your audience, let's even think kids for a second, that what you're about to say is worth listening to? I suggest dressing down for church. I suggest wearing a t-shirt. I brought one. So I'm teaching on friendship soon, and I'm going to wear this. You know what it says? It says squad goals. And who is that? Of course, it's the Sesame Street gang. Now, if it's not already obvious, I'm not teaching adults, but let me tell you what, I don't think it matters. But when I walk in front of that class of a bunch of elementary kids with a Sesame Street shirt on, I'm the only one with a funny t-shirt. I'm the only one with something that makes people stop and go, what? All right, all the other volunteers have on their volunteer t-shirt. All of the parents are dressed for church. All right, which is a good thing. I don't think we should have an entire audience of people in the t-shirts, all right? I like this is my suit. I'm into dressing up. But when it comes to cluing in your audience that what you're about to say is interesting, I suggest bringing or wearing a t-shirt, of using the t-shirt technique. And the way that works is this. Obviously identify what you're going to be talking about, and it really helps if it's a theme, all right? Like, it really helps if there's one or two words that encapsulates what you're talking about, because it is so much easier to look for a funny t-shirt or a relevant t-shirt if the topic is friendship. It's a lot harder if you're sitting there thinking, all right, Peter and Jesus. I'm talking about Peter and Jesus. What t-shirt would work for Peter and Jesus? I mean, you can probably come up with something, but it's going to take a while. And it's probably not going to be as good as if you come up with love, or, maybe there's like a water theme one month. I don't know. Pick your idea. Go to betterbibleteachers.com. Pick a great theme from one of my curriculums. But get a theme. And then go shopping. Go shopping on Amazon. That's where I got this t-shirt. And at first, I was looking and I didn't find anything. And then I found 2 ideas and I was thrilled. The first idea was an ice cream cone and a cookie, and it said Besties. Totally could have gotten that one. That one's awesome. But I don't know. There's something about Sesame Street characters and squad goals. I'm like, that's just too awesome. Now here's the other part of the t-shirt technique that I think will make it even work better for you. Don't spend like 5 minutes in front of the kids trying to explain. Now, I'm wearing this t-shirt today because we're going to talk about squad goals. But it's not actually squad goals, it's really friendship. So I figured I would wear a t-shirt that had to do with friendship. So don't you think my t-shirt is funny? Do you know who this is? Do you know? I'm bored and I'm the one talking right now. Don't do that. Wear the t-shirt and just let it be. I don't even plan on referencing this t-shirt in what I'm going to say. I think it's almost more interesting if kids pick up on a relevant factor like a t-shirt and that it's kind of funny and different, but you don't make a big deal out of it because to them it's not a big deal that you're relevant, that you're signaling to them, I understand you. I understand your world because, hello, adult. It's very obvious I probably don't watch Sesame Street, but those kids, they see that t-shirt signal that I'm interested in their world. Oh, that matters. And let me give you one other bonus tip that I think is very easy to underestimate, but I think you should always consider. Don't forget what it's like to be in the audience and not know what to expect. You expect a teacher to come out and wear something nice or wear something maybe professional. You probably don't expect your teacher to walk out in a Sesame Street t-shirt. Now, you become known for that and maybe they have no idea what to expect. But isn't that fantastic? Wouldn't you enjoy something where every single time you didn't know exactly what to expect, you knew you were going to get maybe good information, you knew you were eventually maybe going to talk about Jesus, but if you didn't really know exactly what to expect, well then you're kind of unpredictable and you're, dare I say it, a little more interesting? Yeah, I think something as simple as a t-shirt can get you a long way there. But like I said, a t-shirt is not the end-all be-all. I think you need to do more than that. But the t-shirt technique is a great start. So if you need help with your teaching technique, or maybe you just need a great theme, or maybe you're like, I would love to teach on love. I would love to teach on a Bible character with a theme that I could embrace and run with. Well, I suggest you check out betterbibleteachers.com. I believe it is right here. This is my website, betterbibleteachers.com. And I have lots of curriculum that I would be happy to share with you, over 200 lessons that'll give you ideas and that will take a familiar story and wrap it in something interesting and engaging so you can share the truth that does not change in a way that is interesting for today's kids in today's world. I'm Nathan. I trust you enjoyed this video. Disagree with me in the comments. I'll see you there.